Caitlin Clark destroys in day 2 of Team USA camp, looking like the best player in the world as usual. We got to get into the bag work first. Day 2 cook-up. These 17, we're already eliminating Juju and Lauren Betts. They in college, whatever. Cool. This is who should, I'm giving y'all the starting lineup, the bench, all of that. This is who should make this Team USA.
Everyone expected her to keep her head down, smile for the cameras, and wait her turn. They thought Caitlin Clark would simply be grateful to be in the building, happy to sit at the end of the bench and learn from the legends. But it looks like the WNBA pushed its biggest star too far, and now the consequences are crashing in like a tidal wave. Reports are circulating that the golden girl of women's basketball has drawn a firm line in the sand, allegedly telling insiders she is finished with Team USA. And the most shocking part, it may not have been just the players who pushed her out. It appears that the commissioner herself, Cathy Engelbert, may have unintentionally confirmed the toxic environment that led to this decision. The narrative has completely flipped, from wait your turn to walk away. And if these rumors are true, the league could be on the verge of losing its most valuable international asset. It all started with what many are calling one of the biggest roster mistakes in sports history. When Team USA announced its Olympic roster for Paris, the one name driving ticket sales, TV ratings, and global attention was missing. Caitlin Clark wasn't there. The selection committee hid behind the excuse of experience, claiming she hadn't paid her dues and that veteran chemistry was needed to secure gold. But no one really bought that explanation. Felt personal. While fans around the world were tuning in to watch her logo threes and highlight passes, the league sent a clear message. You may be famous, you may be profitable, but you're not.
Angel Reese, the queen of me bounds, the double-double machine, absolutely slams and embarrasses the Chicago gum on the bottom of the shoe of the league sky again. The GOAT. She won. Caitlin Clark should be the starting point guard for Team USA. Duh. The best thing that ever did it. Caitlin Clark starting at point guard.
Not one of us yet. That snub was only the beginning. Once the WNBA season tipped off, it became open season on Clark. From blindside hip checks to relentless physical targeting, the hits went far beyond normal competition. The most infamous moment, when Chendi Carter knocked Clark to the floor before the ball was even in play, became symbolic of a larger issue. What made it worse was the silence from the top. The league hesitated to act. Suspensions were delayed. Fouls weren't upgraded until public outrage forced their hand. The message was clear. Clark was on her own. Then came the moment that changed everything. In a CNBC interview that quickly turned into a PR disaster, Commissioner Cathy Engelbert downplayed the hostility directed at Clark by comparing it to the Magic Johnson, Larry Bird rivalry of the 1980s.
Makes 2026 Chicago Sky announcement at USA Basketball Camp. Here it says, as it stands now, Angel Reese will be back in blue for the Chicago Sky next season. While speaking to reporters after the first day of USA Basketball training camp Friday, Reese emphatically stated, I'm under contract for next year. I guess I plan on returning to the Sky.
Smiling, she framed the situation as good for business. Great for ratings, great for marketing. What she failed to do was condemn the racism, the vitriol, and the targeted aggression surrounding Clark. By treating the toxicity as a business opportunity, she validated Clark's isolation. The signal was unmistakable. Drama mattered more than player safety, and revenue mattered more than well-being. The backlash was immediate. Even the WNBA Players Association distanced itself from the commissioner's comments. Players like Breanna Stewart and Nafisa Collier had to say what Engelbert wouldn't, that there is no place for hate in the sport. But for Clark, the damage was already done. Imagine being the player responsible for record-breaking attendance, massive TV deals, and charter flights, only to hear your own commissioner suggest that the attacks against you are good for business. That kind of betrayal forces you to rethink everything. And that's where the quit rumors come from. Team USA has long been a closed circle, dominated by the same veterans and the same power structure. For months, whispers suggested that certain players didn't want the Caitlin Clark circus, disrupting their chemistry. It wasn't about
Good defense by Caitlin, man, but that was a tough bucket. Ooh, nice deflection. Brianna Jones, man, nasty work in that paint. Strong, come on, man, too strong out there. Caitlin, as usual, come on, man, knocking it down in somebody's eyes. Why? Angel Reese even coming with a Euro, laying it up, having those lays for lunch. Come on, fam. Jackie Young with the 1-2 step looking like Sierra. Paige Beckers with the Kareem hook shot.
She thinks she don't think they have a winning culture over there. She don't want to be there at all. Jeff P, she's done with him. I think she's done with Tyler Marsh. She is done with the Chicago Sky. The question is, will they move her? Will they move her? Like, if you're going to trade Angel Reese, people talk about her missing layups and, oh yeah, whatever. That girl go get you 16 points, 14 rebounds, all that. You got to get something. You got to get some quality back if you're going to move on from Angel Reese. And furthermore, Angel Reese is a ticket seller over there. She sell tickets over there for them. She don't do nothing to the magnitude.
Basketball. It was about control, spotlight, and legacy. They won gold in Paris, yes, but they lost the public narrative. They alienated millions of new fans who tuned in for one reason. Number 22. Now, insiders say Clark isn't sulking, she's making power moves. After being left off the Olympic roster, physically targeted on the court, and left undefended by the league, she's reportedly stepping away from the national program entirely. True, it's a seismic shift. Clark knows her value. She drives ratings, sells jerseys, and fills arenas. Team USA doesn't define her anymore. She defines them. If she walks away, the fallout will be massive. The league built its future on her popularity heading into the 2028 Los Angeles Olympics. Without her, they're trying to sell a product that casual fans may no longer buy. Caitlin Clark didn't just change the game, she became the game. And now, for the first time, she's choosing herself.